Hello, Internet. I'm sick. I can barely talk, which obviously is the perfect time to do a live stream on the Internet. Expect to hear a lot of coughing during this live stream, so I do apologize for that. I might just give up at some point if I get too tired or too incapable of talking. But as you might or might not have heard, Overwatch just got a very exciting update. They're calling it the Overwatch Workshop, and it's basically an extension to the existing custom games mode. You see it just shows up as this new button here. But it's also a scripting language. It's kind of a fully featured scripting language for creating your own Overwatch modes. And so this stream is just going to be kind of me doing what I would have done anyway, which is basically figuring out what all the capabilities of this new scripting language are. So I'm probably not going to be making anything like enjoyable or like playable, and more just trying to make it do things that it probably shouldn't be able to do. So you can see the one thing I've done is I've added this little HUD element in the top left. It's probably a little small. Let me see if I can't make it. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, see, look at that. It shows the player's current position as a vector, and then it also sort of shuffles through all of the other players in the match for some reason. I don't know. I just thought that was fun. Let me fit this thing back down to size. But yeah, right now, so yeah, the scripting language basically consists of events, and there aren't that many events. It's basically ongoing, and you can have things either apply globally or for each player. And then there's also when you get a kill, when you get a final blow, when you deal damage, when you take damage, and when you die. Those are basically all the events that can trigger actions. And you can like filter those based off the team and based off the player slot or the player, like the hero. But then the real meat and potatoes is here in the conditions and the actions. So you can basically have any number of conditions. And the conditions can be equals, not equals, less than, you know, all the standard comparison operators. But then the values. So the list of values you can choose from. When I first saw this list, like, good lord, this is a ridiculously long list. And so this contains both, like, mathematical operations, like absolute value and add. It also contains some math operations that are, like, very video game specific. Like, you can convert local vectors, local coordinates into world coordinates. You can take two vectors and find, like, the angle between them, or the vector between them, that sort of thing. And then, of course, it also has very Overwatch-specific stuff, like, is capture the flag mode in sudden death, and that'll just return a boolean, and so we can say, if capture the flag is in sudden death, then, let's delete these two, then display this HUD text on the player's HUD, and that will get that to display. So that's kind of crazy. Whoops, wrong button. And so yeah, I looked through all of these conditions and like all the things you can do with them. I still don't think I have fully appreciated all of these conditions. But basically what I'm doing now is going through all the actions, because like, right, the actions are the actually interesting part of this, right? Like the conditions, you know, the conditions are cool and all. It shows you all the possible values that you can read from. But what I'm curious about is what you can actually make Roadhog fly if that's possible. Oh, that is 1000% possible. That is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with this from what I've seen. But yes, we can definitely make Roadhog fly. That is very doable. Because that's always been my thing with, well, not always, I say that as if it's been around for a while, but Labo, the Toy-Con Garage thingy. And I haven't played around with Labo VR just yet. It's like sitting in my living room in a pile of other Labos. But I've been playing around with the Toy-Con Garage in... Can you give Torb wall climb? I bet you can. I don't know if it would necessarily be easy, but I'm sure that is one of the very first things people are going to try. But yeah, the thing with the Toy-Con Garage, at least the old ones, is like they have all these conditions and like you can do all these math operators, so you can do all these different things, but then your actual output options are very limited. And that's always been kind of unfortunate, because like if you wanted to try to make anything interesting, anything like an actual video game in Toy-Con Garage, that's never really been possible. So this is the list of actions you can do in the Overwatch Workshop, and it seems like a pretty substantial list. I've gotten to create HUD text before I decided, you know, I should probably stream this now that we're getting to the interesting stuff. So let me show you some of the stuff I've been playing around with. Let's just make a new rule, and we'll say, so this will apply to each player. And we'll add a condition that the player is currently holding, the event player is holding the primary, actually let's make it the secondary fire button. And when that happens, we will create an effect that is visible to all players on all teams. It'll be a green sphere, and its position will be the sum of the position of the event player plus the unit vector in the up direction, and it will have a radius. Well, actually, we can even make the radius variable. So I think there's like, it's not velocity, let's say add, because we always want it to be at least 1 plus, let's see, velocity of, but we want, so we want like magnitude. There's got to be something for like the, here we go. We could just say vertical speed. That's probably easiest. Vertical speed of event player. Okay. So now, if we restart the custom game, we can see we can see what we've just created. So if we click, right click, that will create, oh god, it's position updates. I didn't think of that. But we have created a sphere. Oh, I didn't even think about it. When you go down, your velocity is going to be negative. But yeah, you can see we have created this sphere around ourselves, which is not a particularly useful thing to do. Let's go back in and see if we can get that. Let's call this make sphere. So we want. I only want to update this. Yeah, you can make Genji heal himself. Absolutely. I only want to update the scale. Let's forget about the position stuff. Let's not update it. Because I just want to show you. I want to show you just how many spheres you can make, which is maybe a ridiculous sentence to say. I don't know if there's some better way to like apply the changes you've made. Anyway, so if I right click, you can see I make a sphere, and it just kind of sits there, and I've set it to not update, so the sphere will not update. And this is interesting to me, because this sphere, so far as I know, does not exist anywhere in Overwatch. Like, there's no Overwatch mode that has a sphere. And so that's kind of what interests me the most in this. Like, it's obviously it's going to be cool seeing people make, like, exciting new custom games, like balanced mystery heroes, that sort of thing. But I am very interested in seeing how far you can push the limits of this toolset. And so being able to do things that don't really exist in Overwatch is interesting to me. Like making this little sphere here. Because, say, for example, if you could create spheres in the world, or cubes, or whatever else, like, there's no map editor. Unfortunately, like, it's not as powerful as, like, a Warcraft map editor, that sort of, or, like, a Dota map editor, or a TF2 map editor. Like, it is very much an in-game scripting engine, which has its pluses and its minuses. Like, the pluses are obviously, well, for one thing, it works on console, which is kind of crazy, that all this stuff you can do on console, and it works just fine, and you can, like, make custom modes on PC, and then share them with console. Not that I play Overwatch on console, but, like, for the people who do, that's very cool. But it also means it's, like, synced over the network and stuff, which I think Dreams also has that capability. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. The point is, can you make other video games? Can you make Tetris? That is what I want to know. Again, like I mentioned at the top, I'm sick. I really don't have the energy. I'm probably not going to try to make Tetris, because that would be crazy. Yeah, could you do top-down? Like, I want to see... I doubt it. That doesn't seem like something they'd allow, but, like, if you could control the camera... Like, what you could do is control... Like, if you wanted to just make a straight-up single-player mode, right? Like, you could create a game like this with one player and then 11 bots. And then you can control the... I'm pretty sure you can control the player's position. And I would hope you could even control which direction they're facing. And so you could basically ignore the player and just treat them as a camera. And unfortunately, there's no way to make NPCs. There's no way to make, like, the... Oh, everyone else is making spheres too. It's not just me. Oh, I didn't even think of that. All the bots are making spheres. Oh, man. Oh, that's wonderful. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to spend, like, hours playing with this. I don't know how long this stream will actually last. But anyway, the thing I wanted to show off is how many spheres can you make? Because if you can make, like, 1,000 spheres, right, and you can, like, change their color and position, you could basically make a display, right? And then you could make, like, Tetris or Pac-Man or something like that. But I think we are actually already at the limit of spheres that have been made, because it did not occur to me that all of the... May please stop existing. It did not occur to me that all the NPCs would be making spheres as well. But yeah, while these NPCs have been all fighting each other, they have also been creating spheres. Oh, look, this one's really big. I guess they must have been jumping when they made that sphere. Yeah, look at all these spheres. But unfortunately, I did do some experimentation without NPCs getting in the way. And it does seem like the number of spheres you can create is unfortunately rather limited. And that applies to all the other effects as well. So I don't think you can make a sphere-based display. And yeah, like, once you run out of effect slots, it does just stop generating them. So this is all the spheres we're ever gonna get. It's very noisy in here. I just sort of put the stream together. Like, I don't know if it sounds remotely good. So apologies if this is a relatively low quality stream. This really is just me messing around with the thing, and I figured I would stream it. So I don't think sphere-based displays are viable if we wanted to try to make other games. But I bet you could totally make Pong. I bet Pong is 100% doable. And, like, not that hard, probably. Maybe that's something we can try later if I really have the patience. But what I've been messing around with, Lucio, go F yourself. What I was messing around with right before I started the stream, and I don't entirely know why it stopped working, was, oh, right, because I added that condition, is a HUD text. So this is what I was showing off before. If we restart this match. And select a hero. So yeah, again, it's probably hard to see because it's really tiny. But there's HUD text in the upper left corner, which has text that's continuously updating, and it's got like these player icons. So I was wondering if maybe you could make like a grid based off that. That seems something doable if we wanted to, say, make Tetris in Overwatch, which I desperately hope someone does. But anyway, let's just keep going through all the... Let's go back to our make sphere. Let's go through all the different things you can do. So create effect. Yeah, you can create all these different types of effects, like sphere was obviously the one we were playing with. There's also light shaft, orb, ring, cloud, sparkle. So you could imagine using these for like an actual game mode. It's like someone gets healed and they glow with good aura or something. And it sounds like you can also make sound effects. I don't really know what these sound like. You can make a green pickup sound, whatever that means. Let's try that actually, because I want to see what that's like. Recreate the Manaphy game. Yeah, that's probably doable. So if I just right click. That doesn't seem to do anything. It is what I had it bound to, right? Secondary fire. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. I'm gonna have to mess around with that. Button, secondary fire, pickup sound. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, apply impulse. So we could say, if button is held, jump. Then apply impulse to the event player, a vector, let's say multiply the up vector by 3, and that's relative to world coordinates. And let's say it will cancel contrary motion. Okay, so we'll just call that fly. Let's restart the game. Let's get rid of this Roadhog. Let's remove all the bots, actually. They're annoying me. And then if we play... Where is he? I never play him. Roadhog. Oh, you know what? It's not applying... It's... See, look, every time I jump, I, like, move slightly. That's not quite what I wanted to happen. I'm not quite sure how to make this, like, repeatedly apply. Because, I mean, you can make a loop. Right? There's, like, a loop thingy. Loop if condition is true. And then but then it will only let you make loops if you have a wait. And waits have to be at least a quarter of a second. Which is... Oh, here we go. We can abort when false. I don't think this will be great. I don't think this will feel great. I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this. It's still not quite doing what I want. Well, for one thing, I'm not moving up. You might notice. I am moving to the right, which is not quite what I wanted. So let's see what went wrong here. It said up times 3. Maybe, oh, for one thing, it probably needs to be way bigger. So maybe it does need to be relative to the player. So let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. And then maybe we can try and make it smoother. Because this is not going to be a very... This is Overwatch Workshop. They basically added a scripting language to Overwatch. Whoa, that is not up. Why am I not going up? Oh my god, what is happening? So yeah, every time I hit space, I kind of go to the left. Which is not entirely what I wanted. They also have this debugger view, which doesn't seem tremendously useful. At least not for the simple stuff I'm doing. I said up. Apply impulse. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it shouldn't be up. But, like, I would think up would make you go up. That's confusing to me. Like, up, I want to go up in world coordinates. Up equals left. Okay? So then, right. What does right mean? Like, maybe the multiply... Oh, wait. I'm multiplying right by 0. Hold on, what is even happening? Okay, let's... So, right. This interface is very confusing. Because, like, we have this hierarchy on the left, but then that's not reflected by these boxes on the right. This interface could definitely use some work. But, whatever. It's PTR. There's a good chance they will make this better. But yeah, I totally missed that we are that this number and this number are two different things. So we're multiplying. In fact, we don't even need to multiply because we have this speed parameter. So yeah, we want to go up with speed, not 330. That did end poorly. Speed 3. And in fact, we probably don't need to loop. Let's see. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why it keeps losing the name. Okay. Let's see what that does. And again, to those of you just coming in, I am sick. So apologies if my voice is not great. Yeah, it doesn't apply continuously, which is really what I want it to do. Like, it does look like it's making him jump slightly higher. But really, I want... event ongoing. Right, because the way conditions work, and I read through like their blog post they made. The way conditions work is they'll really only they only become true when they change state, right? So like this thing is when you press the jump button, then it applies the action, but it only applies it once. It doesn't apply it continuously, which is confusing. I'm not entirely sure why they do it that way. But let's see. So we could add a loop. It just loops have to have weights in them, and it's not going to make it feel good. So we want to loop if condition is true, and we also we want to abort when condition is false. That seems like what we want. So let's restart and see if we can make... Oh, you must have a wait action if you have any loops in a rule. Yeah, that's what I did, though. Didn't I do it? Oh, boy. Oh, whoops. I just said abort, not wait. Abort when false. There we go. That's what I want. Restart again. Also, unfortunately, I have Overwatch PTR installed on a hard drive rather than an SSD, so... Okay, here we go. This is, like, almost what we want. If you hold down space, then, Roadhog will very slowly and kind of jerkily fly into the air. This is a waking nightmare. I feel like, though, there's gotta be a way. Like, it feels like there should be a way to make this continuous. Yeah, apparently this all just works on console. And, like, the cool thing is... no, not that. You can share your custom game settings, and it'll just give you this code that someone else can then type into their Overwatch and get your custom game settings. And apparently that will work cross-platform. Make it so when you press space, it disables gravity. Oh, is that a thing you can do? Oh, okay. Let's keep looking through all of these actions. I just want to see what all you can actually do. So this is an interesting thing. You can chase global variable. Excuse me. Because, again, you can't really make proper loops the way you would want to. Like, tight loops. But you can basically interpolate variables. So you can have things that move smoothly, in a sense. So that's cool. The way variables work, though, seems like an actual nightmare. So, there are 26 global variables, and they are labeled A through Z. And that's all you get. There are also 26 local variables per player, and they are similarly labeled A through Z. That's not going to be pleasant to use, I'm going to go ahead and say. But anyway. So yeah, there's lots of cool things you can do. You can do, like, status effects. We can, like, make people not hacked, I guess. You can force people to use voice lines. So you can make it, like, every time you get a kill, it forces you to taunt. Which would be pretty fantastic, if you ask me. So yeah, create effect. That was, like, that sphere thing we were talking about. You can make light shafts. You can make them move around as well. So you can potentially do some cool things with that. Create HUD text. That's what I was playing around with earlier. You can see, again, and that can also continuously update. Like, you can't make tight loops, but there are lots of things that you can, like, check a checkbox, and it will continuously update based off the values of the variables you pass it. So you can see the player's position is continuously being updated there in the top left corner. So there's lots of things like that. And that's basically as far as I've gotten through these through this list of actions to see, like, all the different things you can do. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today, is going through all these things, seeing what we can do. So create icon is the next one. Create an in-world icon entity. It will persist until destroyed. To obtain a reference, use the last created entity value. This action will fail if you have too many entities that have been created. So that's what I'm curious to see, is for all these different entity objects, like, how many entities can you create? Because, like, obviously it's not going to be unlimited. And as we saw with the spheres, excuse me, there's not actually that many. So we will position this. I've found that if you position it at the event player, or, like, position of event player, it tends to, like, be underground, generally speaking. So I found that adding one, like, the one up vector, the unit vector in the up direction, adding that to your position is a good way to do this. And so what icons do we have? Okay, so we've got lots of different arrows, asterisk, bolt, check mark, circle, diamond. Okay, cool. So these are definitely things. Can you create your own unique hero? So you can, it seems like you can do things to customize heroes' abilities, but your options for actually, like, creating visually different... Oh, you can set up cameras? Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I started the stream at a very bad time, because I have to pee immediately. So if anyone comes in and they're like, where is he? I am in the bathroom. I will be back very quickly, and then we will continue messing around with this. Apologies. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's right, this game is multiplayer. Oh, I certainly hope you couldn't hear me, P. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's make this everyone. We'll call this Pieman's Workshop Testing. So yeah, this is now public if anyone is on Overwatch PTR and you would like to hop on. I will be restarting the server many times. Oh, my mic is too sensitive, huh? You could all hear me in the bathroom. Fantastic. Well, can't be helped. Okay, so let's see. Right. So I want to make it, if button is held, secondary fire, I would like to, let's not loop, let's get rid of these loops. I just want to create, so yeah, these seem like things that would be useful for actually making custom games. And remember, it's only on PTR, this is not on the actual live servers. So you gotta install the PTR version of Overwatch if you'd like to hop on. Okay, so let's restart. Hey, someone joined. Hey. So let's see what happens when you right click. Oh god, why are there so many? What is happening? Oh wait, I'm setting its position to update. I don't want it to do that. Oh man. Okay, yeah, so you can show it when it's off screen. Oh, that's interesting. But we would like it to not update, please. Yeah, no, I made it up. I made it public. It's public now. Someone has joined. Let's restart again. Okay, yeah, so now whenever I right click, it just makes an exclamation point in the world. Here, let me make someone who's not a ball. So I'm curious how many of these you can create. Yeah, you can just leave. Okay, yeah, so that's the limit. It looks like that. Well, I mean, whoever was, this other guy was off doing things as well. Oh, actually, there's multiple people in here now. Welcome. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, again, it does not seem like you can actually create, you know, a massive number of these. Like, this is more than you would need for, like, an actual custom game where you're using them for their intended purpose, right? But if you want to do the sort of thing I want to do, where it's like, you make Tetris, except the blocks are just exclamation points, this does not seem particularly well suited to that purpose. So let's see what all else we can do. So that's create icon, and I'm guessing, yeah, create in-world text. That's another interesting one. So yeah, the way strings work. Strings are very interesting in this mode. So you can't actually type in strings, so far as I can tell. You can just choose from this list of pre-populated strings which contains, again, most of the things you would actually want for an actual mode. And then when it comes to, like, string concatenation, again, you have this pre-populated list of things to choose from. And if you would like to concatenate more than 2 strings, then you just sort of have to nest them in this weird way. Anyway, their justification for that is, of course, localization. Is that all these different strings will be localized. If you're playing Overwatch in Japanese, then it'll say konnichiwa instead of hello. Which I guess is fine. I'd kind of want to just be able to type in my own strings, though. And also, you can't save strings to variables, which is kind of limiting. But anyway, we will make a... So we'll create an in-world text visible to all players on all teams. Its header will be a string, which will just be one... let's see, one dynamic value. And that dynamic value will be the position of the event player. And then this thing can be null, because we're not actually using it. And the position will be at the sum. Or, not the sum. The position will be add position of event event player plus up. Ooh, we can have it clip or not clip. And then we only want it to reevaluate the string. Okay. Okay, let's... Oh boy, what is everyone talking about? It's a lot of stream delay. Oh yeah, that's weird. I set the stream delay to, like, minimum. I don't really know... Yeah, you can make, like, a hide-and-seek game with, like, warm, hot, cold, that sort of thing. Anyway, let's restart this, see how that in-world text, what that looks like. So now if I right-click, hey, look, it just shows my position. Now if I right-click a bunch of times, oh, we can get a bunch of them, look at that. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Now how many of them can you make? I'm guessing it's a similar number. Actually, it's still going. It seems like more than you could make with the other in-world... Oh my god, this just keeps going. Okay, there we go. We finally reached the limit. But that's kind of cool. Look, you can just make all this text that just appears in the world, in the environment. Yeah, you can't, like, you can't import assets. My aim is way off. So yeah, like there's no real way to make a new hero entirely, but you can sort of tweak existing heroes. That does seem to be one of this thing's capabilities. So yeah, this is kind of cool, creating text. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, I know I have so much delay on the stream. Like, I can see it. I have it set to low latency. At least I think I do. Yeah, I don't know why the latency is so bad. You're just gonna have to live with it, I suppose. Okay, yeah, so you can create in-world text, which is pretty cool. And of course, you can have that text move as well. So you can have it update its position over time. And then if you set its position to, like, a player's position, then it'll move with that player. And it'll basically reevaluate, like, every frame. Or every world tick, I suppose. So yeah, so you can create text on the HUD. You can create icons in world. You can create in-world text. Damage. That one's, I think, pretty straightforward. You can just damage a particular player. But I guess one cool thing you could do is you could say multiply health, max health of the event player times 0.05, something like that. Ooh, damage-er. So that's the player who will receive credit for the damage. Oh, so that's interesting. So you can actually have the kill feed. You can actually have the kill feed be meaningful. Okay, let's try that. This is going to be a pretty straightforward example. But if I right-click, my right-click is to heal myself, so that might not entirely do what I want. If I right-click... Oh, yeah, see? I receive 5% of damage every time I right-click. I'm guessing that's going to round, though, so that probably doesn't do exactly what you want consistently, but, yeah, every time I right-click, I hurt myself a little bit. For 5%, roughly speaking. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so yeah, what does it show up as in the kill feed? Yeah, I just killed myself. Fantastic. And so yeah, people were able to recreate Mercy's mass res, which is kind of awesome that you can do that. Okay, yeah, so that's fun. You can kill yourself. Oh, that's gotta be fun for the people playing with the delay. It's like, you got the delay, so you don't actually know what I'm implementing until you just try it. Okay, so damage, that one's pretty straightforward. Declare match a draw. This is a skirmish mode, but okay. So you can instantly end the match with a specific player as the winner. Okay, yeah, so that's for free-for-alls. Okay, yes. So you can like base your modes off the existing modes. So if you have like a payload match, you can just immediately say, the match is over. This team won. Yeah, you can declare team victory. Okay, so you can destroy all effects and HUD text and icons, all that stuff. You can destroy, and then so that's destroy all. But then you can also destroy specific ones, which would mean you would have to keep some sort of reference to them. Okay, so yeah, you can destroy all that stuff that you make. Disable built-in game mode announcer. Okay, yeah, that's just a sort of binary thing. Okay, yeah, so that would potentially be useful if you're making a custom game and you don't want Athena going off saying whatever it is she says. You can disable all these different things. These are all basically things that you could change anyway in the custom game settings. The room name is Pieman's Workshop Testing, if you would like to hop in and press the kill yourself button. Every time you look down the scope, you hurt yourself. Okay, so this is all stuff that you would potentially be useful for like an actual custom game. Not so interesting for messing around. Okay, so interesting. You can say disable primary fire, for example. Okay, that's actually not that interesting. You can display how much damage you receive. Yeah, I suppose. Oh yeah, like you can say when you take damage, have it show up on screen. That would actually be kind of cool, because that's not normally something you can see. That's interesting. So we can disallow button. So yeah, we can enable all of those things that had disables. Can you make Torb's lava healing pools? We can make Torb's. Can you make Torb's lava healing? That seems like something that I don't know if they would have a thing for. But we'll see. Okay, heal. That is the opposite of damage. Kill. Loop. We saw loop is so yeah, when you add actions, this does seem to be like a programming language where you can add multiple actions and then it'll execute them in sequence, and then you have some like very basic like assembly language level control flow things. Like you have loop, you have like you can like skip instructions using an if statement. So you can like kind of do branching logic. It doesn't seem particularly user friendly, but you know. So yeah, we have variables as well, and it's also got a raise, which is potentially useful. You can modify the player's score. You can do for free-for-all. You can have global variables and player variables. Team score. Let's see. So this is just pause the timer. Yeah, okay, so everything else is unaffected, just the timer. Play an effect at a position in the world. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what this can do. So we can have good explosion, bad explosion, ring explosion. Okay, this probably sounds more like what I was trying to do earlier, where you click a button and it makes like an explosion sound. So let's just try that, see what that sounds like. I'm curious. Hey, there's actually a good number of people here now. Welcome, everyone. So if we just... So now every time you right-click... it still doesn't seem to... It still doesn't seem to do quite what I want. So... Are time intervals a condition? So what you can do is have a... You can have a wait action. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but you can have a wait action. So if you want to have things like happen in sequence, you can do it like that. I'm not entirely sure why this isn't working, but whatever. Okay, play effect. Oh yeah, so preload hero. So like if you want to have a game mode where you're like constantly switching heroes, you can have it preload the next hero ahead of time. So like if you're on a hard drive or something. Press button. Forces one or more players to press a button virtually for a single frame. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, let's do that. So we will do ongoing global. We will get rid of our condition. We will say event player. Let's see, all living players on all teams are forced to press primary fire. We will add a wait. In 25 seconds, seems like it's, yeah, if you try and type it, yeah, that's the minimum amount of time that you can wait. And unfortunately, when you loop, it has to have a wait. Okay, so this, I think, should do what I want. It will just force everyone to repeatedly press the fire button. Let's see what that looks like. Yep. Fantastic. So now we've just created a game mode where everyone is forced to spam primary fire, which is not, to be clear, a good game mode. But I just love that that's something you can do. Okay. Let's let that happen in the background. See what all else we can do. Let's get rid of these loops. Okay, so press button. That's so yeah. I guess you can press secondary fire, the abilities, ultimate. I feel like there are bad things you could do forcing people to perform ultimates. Oh man, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. So press button. Reset player hero availability. Okay, so if you want to do like an infection sort of mode, or like an elimination sort of mode, you can like dynamically choose. Yeah, make Bastion shoot dragon strikes. I hope that's a thing you can do. Respawn. Respawns one or more players at an appropriate spawn location with full health, even if they were already alive. Okay, so that's cool. Resurrect. Instantly resurrects one or more players at the location they died with no transition. Oh, so that's instant. Okay, so you can set ability 1 enabled. That does not have any tool to... Oh, no, there it goes. Set aim speed. What? Why is that a thing you can do? Why would you do that? Why? Okay, so what if we just made it a random number? We just set your aim speed to a random number between 0.25 and 2 times your normal. And again, we will add a weight. Should have just kept that loop there. And a loop. Okay. Error. The player value is not allowed in the script. Verify that you are referencing an event player. Oh, okay. Whoops. So we actually want that to be, oh, I can't get back. I need to respawn before I can get back into the thing. Okay, so we actually want that to be ongoing for each player. Okay, let's try that. This is going to be unpleasant to play. Oh, no. Oh, no. So is it actually updating? It feels like it's just... Oh, but it's like jumping around. Oh, I hate this. Please. Why is this a thing you can do? Being able to change the camera sensitivity. Why can you control this? Exactly. That is a very good question. So it's supposed to be random. It just sort of seems to jump around. It does... Like, it's supposed to be some random value. I wonder if I pull up... Overwatch crashed! I crashed Overwatch. Okay. That's never happened before. Please describe what you were doing when the error occurred. Bad things. Send to Blizzard. Okay. Let's try again. Entering game. Again, my PTR installation of Overwatch is installed on a hard drive. So, it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world. Okay, so we'll call this, again, Pyman's... Well, so yeah, I guess it probably did not save any of that, which is cool. Workshop, testing. We'll make this public. There you go. Feel free to join again. We need to set up all the modes again. We want all modes off. Please. Okay. Except for skirmish. We want game mode start immediately. And I believe that's everything we need. Oh, and then I guess the only reason I want to keep the map consistent is so it doesn't like waste time loading. We can make it a different map if we don't want to. What's a fun map? Well, Paris is new. Okay. Let's start the game. Okay. Yeah, it lost all my rules. That's tragic. That can just happen. The game can just crash. Hopefully that bug report helped. Okay, anyway. We were doing bad things. Like, so what if we... What was I doing? Set aim speed. Oh, is it a percentage? When they say percentage, they mean an integer. Okay, that explains why it was miserable. Okay. Okay. So we want to set it to a random integer, actually, between 25 and 200. Then we want to add a weight. And then we want to add a loop. Okay. This seems like... Is it possible to let Symmetra lay down more than 3 turrets? That's a good question. Okay. But let's try this miserable mode first. This will not be pleasant. But hopefully it will be what I actually... Okay, yep, there we go. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Oh, no. So, yeah, your camera sensitivity will change to a random value between 25% and 200% every quarter of a second. You will notice that this makes the video game Overwatch impossible to play. This is, of course, a terrible thing to do. And you should never consider it. Oh my god. I can't even kill a Hammond. Disgusting. Get over here. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, that is just quite frankly miserable. If you wanted to make Overwatch unfun, congratulations. You have achieved that goal. Anyway. Hey, I got a kill. Congratulations, me. So wait, yeah, so this thing... Okay, yeah, so there's this debugger thing, which actually lets you, like, rewind through the entire game and see, like, all the actions that have occurred, which is kind of wild. And I suppose you can see, like, all the players' variables as well, which is, like, cool. But it does seem a little limited. Like here, where I have this random integer, I would kind of expect it to show me what the actual integer it generated was, but it doesn't seem to do that. But I guess if I saved it into a variable and then read from the variable, it would show me the variable, you know, that sort of thing. So, okay. So we can do that, which is a bad thing to do. You shouldn't do that. Can set... Okay, yeah, so we can do similar things. Set facing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you make a random vector? Okay, but we can make a vector with a random real between -1 and 1. And then make that a random real between -1 and 1. And then make that a random real between -1 and 1. Okay. I have created a very bad thing that might make you motion sick. Okay, cool. Yep, that does exactly what I wanted it to. And I am thrilled. Oh man, why? I mean, I know why, because it's fantastic. I am thrilled that this sort of thing is possible. Oh man. Hold on, I want to text my friend and tell him to join my Overwatch thing. Just a second, I'm going to text my friend. Okay, so yeah, this is a absolutely terrible thing that this video game now lets you do. Yeah, aimbot. Could you make an aimbot? Oh, you could totally make an aimbot. Oh my god. I'm gonna make an aimbot. Okay, so we want to set facing the event player. And the direction will be, let's see. So there's like vector towards. Start position will be the location we want... Because, yeah, we can get, like, player closest to reticle, right? So you can just have it snap. Okay, so we need the start position is... We want the current player's position. Okay, world vector of... Oh, wait, no, that's of a vector. We want... I thought there was, like, position of... Like, why does it not... Oh, wait, position of. It's right there. I'm dumb. Position of event player. And end position is position of... Hey, thanks for the super chat. Make it when Mercy disorients while resurrecting. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Like, when have the event... Have the, like, action... Or the action would be, like, continuous. And then the condition would be when they trigger their ultimate. Or, like, if they're currently triggering their ultimate. And then you can make the action be like anything, you know, anything. So then we want the end position to be... Oh, we want it to be position... Whoa. End position is position of... That is not what I want. Player closest to reticle. But we only want it to be players on... the enemy team. That's not an option. The only options are... Is there a way to get, like, the enemy team? Huh. How do you get the enemy team? There's got to be a way. Without, like, making an if statement. Right? Yeah, is using ultimate. That's how you could do that Mercy thing if you wanted. I want... Well, what if for now we just say all players? Hold on, my opposite team of? Oh, ha! I guess I didn't see that. Team, opposite team of event player. That's what we want, right? Okay. And then we want relative to world, because this is all in world coordinates. It is possible that I screwed up something there. Let's see if that even remotely works. Well, for one thing, it's only updating every quarter of a second. Oh, look, it's aimbotting to someone who's, like, not even on screen. So we could, like, add a condition that's, like, if they're on screen. Because that's a thing you can do. Let me try and actually find someone first, though. And then shoot them with my gun. Fortunately, this is a big map. God, I can't even turn around at all. This is a nightmare. Hey, there he is. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like an aimbot. Except it's, yeah, it's not continuous. I don't know if there's a way to make it continuous. Because, again, loops. I'm sure you are not the only one making Torb wall climb. I'm sure that will be a solved problem within the day. So yeah, like, this is technically an aimbot. It's just not a very good one because it's not continuous. So like if we just got rid of the loop, will that apply? Like I would want that to apply continuously, but I don't think it's going to. Yeah, I'll mess with camera stuff in a bit. I'm going through in alphabetical order. Yeah, see, this doesn't apply continuously. I want to make things that apply continuously, but there doesn't seem to be a great way to do that. Like, condition. So, okay, what if we make it global? What if we do a bad thing? Is it gonna come to Xbox? Yeah. Right now it's on PTR, and PTR is PC only. But so if global variable A is true, let's also add a rule with no conditions that sets global variable A to true. And then we'll add an action. So I basically want to make a clock, right? I did this in Dreams, actually. Like, the game, I couldn't get the game to tick fast enough, so I had to, like, make a clock. So we set global variable A to, false. And so here we want the condition to be global variable A. In fact, it should really be C for clock. But if A is false, set A to true. If A is true, do this thing, and then set A to false. Let's see how that works. Bind it to left click, but that'll only happen when it changes. Like, it still doesn't happen continuously. I want to see how fast you can make things happen. Okay. This... I mean, there are people on the enemy team. I can only assume they've spawned. This is not doing what I want. Now we can use the debugger. Now that we have variables. Condition went false, but no action running. It says it's happening. Hold on, actually. Maybe I did this wrong. Right, because this is happening for each player. So maybe we need to make this a local player variable, excuse me. A is true, then set player, because we want this to happen for each player. Set A to false, and then we want player variable A is false, then set player variable A to true. Okay, does this create a clock like we would want it to? I sure hope so. I'm gonna move you to the other team so we can have more people. Like, it still doesn't seem to be happening. Like, why does it seem to happen just like a couple times? I wish I could only show things that happen to me. Set player variable A to true. Condition became true, starting actions. Action executed. A became false. Condition became true, starting action. Well, that's not for me. Condition went false, but no action's running, so nothing happens. But then the false thing never happens. Why is that? Why does this not happen? Again. Yeah, I just want to make a clock. There's no always. Yeah, right. I mean, you could set the condition to just be true, right? And then that's the same as having no condition. But the thing is, these events don't trigger more than once. They only trigger once. The only way I can figure out how to make things happen more than once is using loops. But then loops are rate limited. Like, obviously they want this thing to run well on consoles. Like, they don't want you to do super crazy things. But this doesn't seem that crazy. Like, there are definitely some things. That's frustrating. Oh, is start facing continuous? Oh, is there a continuous version of this? Start facing. Oh. Okay. I see your trick, game. Okay. So yeah, they don't want you to like manually roll your own continuous updates. Like, they have, I guess you could call them discrete versions of events, and then they have continuous versions of events that will trigger continuously and will update. And so yeah, we just kind of have to go through all of these. So did this keep all of my things? Set facing event player vector towards position of event player, position of player closest to reticle, opposite team of... Okay. This... So we can get rid of these conditions as well now. Okay. This seems like what we want. Now we have a true aimbot. Thank you for that assistance. Again, I have not gone through... Soldier has spawned. It's still not working, though. Don't forget to use stop facing. Oh, we can get rid of this thing as well. Oh wait, it didn't actually update. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, if I change it to start facing, it does get rid of my thing. So we'd have to re-enter all of that thing. That's annoying. Anyway, we'll get back to the aimbot idea. For now, let's just continue going through this list of things we can control. Wait. No, wait, hold on. Now I have to know. If start facing is continuous. Event player, direction, X, random reel, please. I just want to know. This is going to cause seizures, but I just have to know what it looks like. Random reel. If we can make this continuous. Oh, man. Oh, turn rate. Oh, okay. That's how they get you. Turn rate. In degrees per second. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Yes, please. Yeah, numbers cap out at 10,000, it seems. I would like to reevaluate. Yes, please. Okay. I would like this to happen. Please do so. Go. It doesn't seem to be reevaluating the randomness element of it. It's like when I made it display on screen with a random number and set it to continuously update, it would continuously generate random numbers. So I wonder if it's because it's vectors. I wonder if these vectors are basically getting evaluated once, but then the vectors, like the vector objects themselves, or the vector object itself. I don't know what this button is supposed to do. Oh, that takes like your current position. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there's no random... What if you make multiple loops of the same thing and effectively increasing the rate? Yeah, I guess you could do something like that. We could do something like this, though. Random value in array. And then we could have an array of vectors. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So let's add a rule that takes a add or set global variable a to an empty array. Okay, that'll just happen. And we'll add another add, let's see, array update. Wait, no, we want to update. We want to modify global variable a. We want to add array. We want to append to array a vector which has a random. Having to type all this stuff out every time is suboptimal, but whatever. I'll deal with it. Random real from -1 to 1. I don't know how large arrays can be. That's something I'm gonna have to test out. But there, if we just populate this A... Yeah, if we just populate this A array with like an increasing number of random vectors, and then we randomly choose from that array. Like, it's not truly random at that point, but it's good enough. Let's see what that looks like. Is still doesn't do what I want. Let's check the debugger. That caused the game to crash. Okay. Sorry to do this again, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna mute the mic this time, though. No listening to me pee. Whoops. I think I might have just sent Overwatch, or sent Blizzard the word bathroom. Oh, it has an update? Oh, hey, it's updating. Maybe they fixed some of those crashes. When does this go live? I have no idea. Let's see. Hopefully this patch won't take too long to install. Don't see why it would. Oh, that might be why. Well, hopefully that still won't take that long. And hopefully they've fixed some of these crashing issues. I'm hesitant to say any of these things I've encountered have been bugs. Like, obviously the crashing is a bug, but, like, some of these things not updating the way I expect them to. That might just be me not understanding the way their system works, you know? Which, you know, maybe means their system isn't entirely intuitive. But, hey. Okay, this update's coming along swimmingly. Hopefully it won't be too much longer now. Can hop right back in. I saw that someone saved the level code, which is nice, but I think I might just start from scratch. Okay, excellent. Let's hop back in. Did they release, like, new patch notes? Well, whatever. Yeah, I saw you have the level code, but... Oh, hey, I didn't even notice this is here. They added, oh, look, they even have an icon for it, so that's interesting. So, yeah, what I'm hoping they'll do is, take modes that people make in the workshop and then add them to the arcade rotation. Because, like, as fun as the server browser is, like, the real problem with it is that it, doesn't have matchmaking. Oh, I have all those other settings too. You know what? Maybe I will import your custom game, or my custom game, F4XCH. Hopefully capitalization doesn't matter. Okay, we at least got that part back. Okay. Let's get rid of these things. Let's start from scratch here. Yeah, let's just delete all this. Start from scratch. Let's see. Let's continue going through the list of things that we can control. See what all we can do. So yeah, set facing. That's interesting. Yeah, global variable. Finds or creates an array on a global variable, which is a variable that belongs to the game itself, then stores a value. Oh, okay, so you can just index into a global variable that is an array. Oh my god, I swear, if one more person talks about Torb wall climbing, should we look at the server browser, see if someone has made a Torb wall climbing server? Because I'm sure they have. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Set gravity. That is definitely something useful to do. Oh wait, hold on. I should change the name of this server as well. Pieman. Nope. Pieman's Workshop testing. We should make it public and let's start the game. Oh, I probably should have changed the map again just to keep it fresh, but whatever. Not super important. Okay. Whoops. Half the time when I go in the debugger, it makes the game crash, so should probably not do that too often. Okay, set gravity. That's definitely something that's going to be fun to play around with. Set healing dealt, healing received. Set invisible. Causes one or more players to become invisible. Oh, and you can either make it invisible to all enemies or none. That's interesting. You could do fun things with that. Sets the current match time, so the number at the top of the screen. Okay, fair enough. Set max health as a percentage of their raw max health. Okay. Move speed. Set the text at the top center of the screen. Oh, that's cool that you can change that. I guess it makes sense that you would be able to change that if your goal is to make custom games. Obviously, you should be able to change the objective text. If you make Bastion shoot dragon strikes, I would sure love to. Don't know. Oh, whenever they stand still, they're invisible. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Actually, yeah, we can even try that. Or is that like one of the built-in things? That might be cheating. I guess that'd be boring, because you wouldn't be able to see it on yourself, you know? Anyway. So healing dealt, invisible, match time, max health, move speed, objective description, allowed heroes. Okay, so you can change... Wait, so what does that actually do? Okay. So I guess you pass this... I guess you can pass this an array. Set player's score. Player variables, variables at index. Set projectile gravity. Projectile speed, max respawn time. Set slow motion. They call it slow motion, but can you set it faster than 100%? That'd be interesting. Let's try that. Oh boy, there are a lot of people here. I have no idea if the... Yeah, it does nothing. Oh, with the shot. Set slow motion. Oh boy. Sets a status. Okay, so that's things like on fire, sleep. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Set team score, ultimate ability enabled. Set the ultimate charge. Skip. Okay, yeah, so this I guess is how you control instruction flow. You can do skip, and you can do skip if. And then, yeah, it's literally skip ahead this many instructions. That's not a great way of doing that. Sets a small message beneath the reticle. Yeah, I played around with that. Start accelerating one or more players in a specified direction. Okay, here's what I want to mess around with. Start camera. Places your camera at a location facing a direction. Okay. So I want the eye position to be add position of event player plus up, or plus like multiply up by 3. And I want the look at position to be the position of the player. I want the blend speed. What is that going to be? How fast to blend the camera movement. 0 means do not blend at all and just change positions instantly. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so this should theoretically be an overhead view. I don't really know what that's gonna look like though, like how that's gonna control, really. Okay. Great. This is not possible to control. Bastion is constantly looking up and shooting up. Okay, so obviously that's not correct. Bad. Let's just call this bad, because that's what it is. So obviously that needs to be higher. Like, let's say 30. And let's also change the map to, maybe like Junkertown. Junkertown. I'm just thinking like that. Or like Route 66. That's a big outside area. Whoops, I also wanted to disable Junkertown. Oh god, I have a full lobby now. I guess that means I'm probably at the top of the server browser. Oh no. Okay, 30 might be too high. I don't know where I am. Okay, oh. I figured out where I am. This is bad. This is not good. Okay. Hold on. We can maybe make this playable. Is there a way to get... Because you can get, like, the ground position. You can get, like... There's no way to get, like, the ceiling. Which is really what I'd want, because I would like the camera to not go through the ceiling. There's no, like, ray cast sort of thing. Lucio needs to get higher than Farah to win. That's feasible. Okay, well, let's keep that. Let's make it 15. And then let's also say start so we want them to face a direction forward relative to player. Turn rate 10,000. Let's see if that kind of does what I want. I don't even know what I want. I want them to, like, shoot forward as if this was a top-down game, basically. Like, obviously, I don't think there's a way to make... Well, they're facing forward. Oh, no, right. I want it to really be... I don't know why it's lagging like this. This is not... I also don't know how to get out of this room. Evidently some people figured it out. Oh man. Okay, here we go. I've made it. I don't know why it's lagging like this. Oh, you know what? I bet I do actually want it to be smooth. The camera. I want the blend speed. Let's make it like 100, just so it's smooth. And then we don't want player forward. We want, I was looking through all these values. There's something. It's like velocity. I forget what they call it exactly, but it's like the direction you're moving. Well, I guess that's a thing, isn't it? The unit length direction vector of a player's current facing relative to the world. Okay. That sounds like what I want, right? Let's see if that even remotely looks like what I want. Oh, that also affects your control, though. So now the controls all fucked up. And also, it's not continuously updating. What are you making? I'm making bad things. Yeah, the movement, I guess, is slightly more smooth. We just can't turn. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to make Overwatch a top-down game. I just don't entirely know how. I could probably also make it so you can't jump. I mean, that would be easy, actually. I named you bad for a reason. Stay that way, please. Yeah, no, I don't want its facing direction. I want the direction it's moving. Surely velocity. Like, velocity's a thing, right? Like, I thought I saw it under conditions. Yeah, velocity of. So why can't you use that? Oh, there. Oh no, but I don't want to change that one. I want to change this one. Yeah, why can't I use it here? Is it because it's like the wrong type? This value's normalized.
Hello.
I don't... Yeah, why can't you... Yeah, why can't you use velocity in this thing? I don't get it. Because I would certainly like to use velocity, or even, like, there's this other thing. Again, I can't remember what it's called.
Hello.
There was something in this list that's like
Captain Amari.
the direction you're moving the control stick or something like that. This is such a long list, though.
Sombra online.
Enemy turret ahead!
Widowmaker here.
Okay, what if we just say near closest player to location. Yeah, why do you not have access to everything in this thing?
Hello there.
I don't understand.
Sombra online.
Closest player to event player on opposite team of event player.
Speaking to here.
Is there a way to make the camera rotate? Yeah, I guess because it's like looking face down. So what if we made it like a third person camera? Well, whatever. We can mess around with it more. Let's see what this even looks like. Wait, hold on. I added a thing that I don't want. I don't want this. Like Genji auto heal, that you can definitely do. See, I mean, the movement's still gonna be screwy. The mouse does nothing anymore. Yeah, but he does seem to be auto aiming.
Moira by your side.
Maybe. Hard to tell. Because I'm nowhere near the enemy. There we go. Oh no, that's still not an enemy. Make it so you can revive dead teammates? Yeah, probably. I mean, there is a revive option. Oh boy. Bastions. Okay. Yeah, third person. Very much possible. Just does not control very well. I'm sure there's some way to make it control well. Okay, let's try add position of event player with okay, so what we want is world vector of a vector. Now, I don't know what direction I want it to be. I guess backwards. What does backwards correspond to? So z, -1z. So we want like -5z, -5y. What is this?
Hello.
Okay. What is the second position, though? The second vector? Is that the rotation? Why are there two values under I position? I don't understand that. Anyway, look at position of event, play event, speed 100. Let's see. Start facing. Let's just get rid of this start facing thing. Just let you still control the camera. Let's see what that does. Probably bad things, like almost certainly bad things. Can you make Old Mercy again? People already have done that. Okay. Close. This is close. I love that you can do these awful things to the camera. But not quite what I wanted. I believe this was supposed to be positive. That would make sense, actually. Exploding melee. I don't even know what that would mean. Okay, this is more like what I wanted. And yeah, you can like aim up and down. It's just the crosshair doesn't. Is there a way to stop you from aiming up and down? That's what I'd really want. But hey, yeah, this is technically kind of third person Overwatch. It's just really bad. But I love that this is a thing you can do. Okay, how am I gonna shoot anyone? Shoot this baby diva. Okay, I was like aiming way too high. But yeah, if you had like a cool skin, this would definitely be a way to show it off. In fact, kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Okay, no one's gonna be able to kill me. I'm just getting healed instead. Oh wait, no, this is PTR. I don't have my skins. Oh no. I can't show off my cool skins. Okay, so yeah, this is a bad thing that you can do. I wonder if there's a way to make it so you can't... Well, I don't know what the second vector is. Like, there's the second value. Yeah, if you combine the aimbot, that's kind of what I was doing earlier. It just doesn't quite work right. Start... Start facing... So is this like a rotation vector or is it a world coordinate? Let's just try. We say player closest player to position of event player team opposite team of event player earn rate 1000 relative to world probably is what I want. But then there was something else I wanted to do. Right, I also want to say create effect visible to event player. I keep forgetting what that's called. It will be a light shaft that is red. Or it'll be... Yeah, let's just say red. Position will be position of closest player to position of event player. Opposite team of I'm sure some of these things are redundant because it's got some sort of like typecasting thing. And radius will be let's just say it's 1. Oh, but that might be underground. Ugh. And see, that's the thing, like if I want to then add 1, I have to delete it all and add a 1 and start over. Which is annoying and not something real programming languages do, but whatever. Let's see if this even remotely does what I want. Okay, so now you should theoretically be facing the nearest player. You still can't control the camera. I wonder if there would be a way to do that. Probably not. But let's see if that, like, reticle thing that I wanted works at all. Hey! The aiming... Like, the reticle works, at least. I don't know if the aiming is working quite the way I want it to. But that's kind of cool. You can at least... Wait, okay, torp turrets still work, at least. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is probably not what I want. Start facing closest player. This is probably not actually what I want it to be. I want to start facing direction. The unit direction in which the player or players will eventually face. Yeah, okay, so I actually want the direction towards So this is what I was trying to do earlier. It just didn't quite work. Position of event player, end position. Position of closest player to. Position of event player. Opposite team of. I'm getting pretty good at this. Team of event player. Okay. This is like what I want. Restart. Make Bastion move in sentry mode, but catch on fire. Oh, I wonder, could you? Make Bastion move? Okay, this seems like it might be working. It's just really jittery. I might want to make the speed slower. Oh man. I don't know where the closest enemy is. Is this supposed to be third person? I mean, it is third person. No one can deny that this is third person. Oh, is everyone dead? Oh yeah, everyone's dead, so it just kind of targets nothing. Oh, but they're not dead now. Why is it still... Maybe it just takes a second to update. Oh man, that's fantastic. I can just go into sentry mode and fucking murder people. Oh. Okay, so even if they're dead, their position still counts. It even counts dead bodies. Okay. Hold on, let me, just in case this game crashes again, because we have something worthwhile here. Let me share this code. So there we go, that is that. I'll copy that to my clipboard or something. So let's see if we can fix that. How do you switch targets? You don't. You don't. Direction of position of closest player to. Can restrict it by a team. But yeah, the fact that it still targets people after they die. That's the real problem. I mean, among the many other problems with this game mode I've created. That's a big problem, and I don't know how to fix it. Closest player to. Well, no, because the thing is, you can... Like, closest player to is just like a built-in function. And you can restrict it by team. But you can't restrict it by aliveness. Well, first, let's make this... like a lot slower. Yeah, add not dead. Where do you suppose I add the words not dead?
Meteor strike.
Secretly enable aimbot for only one team. Oh, oh, that would be fantastic. Cause like I can get an array. The aims if health is above 0, but I want it to always aim. I just want it to stop. Just not choose people who are dead.
My ultimate is ready.
Like, I can get this array of all living players. But there's no, like... Or you can sort an array. Okay, you can sort an array. Okay, so you can do sort of a functional programming thing. Okay, 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 okay. So we want sorted array of all living players on team, opposite team of, team of event player. Yeah, that's already set. The value rank is the distance between the position of the event player and the position of... Oh, but wait, we don't... Oh my god, I have to add something to the top of this method call. So that means I have to delete everything. Oh my god. Position of... I'm guessing this is going to sort from low to high. So I want last of sorted array of all living players on the team, opposite team of, yeah, the fact that you have to recreate all of this stuff if you just want to like add a method call to the start of a method call chain. Opposite team of current player. The value rank is the distance between the position of... So we're basically recreating the closest player thing, except we're making it closest living player. Position of event player and position of current array element. That should, if this all works, do what we want. And then we have to do that again. Wow, look at all these parens. Look at all these parens. And we have to do that again in the light shaft thing. We can't just, like, we can copy this thing. But we can't, like, paste inside here. Like, they really need to add, like, highlight, select, copy, paste, that sort of thing. Okay, create effect at position. Last of sorted array of all living players. Oh, you know, let's just see if it works, and then we'll try. And then we'll try and make the light beam. Let's just see if this even remotely works. The camera is even more jittery now. That did not help the things that I changed. I'm heading in a bad place. Indoors is not a good place to be. There are more indoors elements in Route 66 than I remember. Oh, who is it targeting? Oh no. Is it doing like the opposite of what I want? I think it might be doing the opposite of what I want. Last of sorted array. Distance between position of event player, position of current element. Value rank. It's sorted in ascending order, which is what I want. Oh, wait, yeah, ascending order. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm doing the opposite of what I want. Because I'm dumb. Restart. You people really should have caught that and yelled at me for being dumb. Because I'm dumb. Oh boy, this camera is just so jittery. Okay, evidently setting it to 100 speed was not a good idea. I don't know where I am. I'm in like the last part of the map. I don't know how to get out of here. Actually. Zarya, do you know? Is there a button to pick a target? You know what? I bet you actually could bind a button to that. Why am I just always facing this direction? Yeah, why aren't I facing... Okay, why is it not working? It's just not working at all. Wait, what? How did that... Oh no, did it lose all the stuff I entered? Oh, it lost everything, and I'm gonna have to enter it all again? Because I changed this thing, it lost... Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. I'm mostly just messing around with things. Right now, I'm making the goal of making a third-person, kind of top-down Overwatch with, like, auto-aim. Yeah, basically. I'm trying to make it so the camera's third person, but you'll automatically target the closest enemy, which is very doable. It's just this interface is honestly abysmal. Like, it's so powerful, but oh my god. Okay, first of sorted array, all living players, opposite team of, like, just changing that one thing deleted all of my work. Deleting the third person won't make this easier. I'm just trying to make the auto aim work. Team of event player. The value rank is the distance between the position of the event player and the position of the current array element. And we want this thing to be really high because otherwise it's really jittery, as we have discovered. Okay. And now let's do the same thing in here. Now that I know what I'm doing. I want it to be the position of the first of the sorted array of the alive, of living players on the opposite team of the event players, sorted by the distance between the... You know, I could save that in a variable. This actually supports variables. I could have saved that in a variable, and that would have saved me, like, all of these headaches of having to enter all of this twice, but I didn't think of that, except I don't think that would work, because then variables won't continuously update unless there's... Okay, well, let's just get this working for now. Distance between position of event player, position of current array element. Go. Go. Restart. Rebalance the teams, please. Go. Okay. Let's see if it works now. The camera is still very jittery. And I don't fully understand why. But I feel like, theoretically... Oh god, please don't kill me. Okay, I got killed before I could test it. But it looked like it was working, right? Like, didn't it look like it was working? Okay, let's try again. Maybe the enemy team will be less aggressive. So let's see if I kill this Genji, if it'll stop targeting him like I would want it to. If I kill this Mei. I said if I kill... Please... Oh my god. Yeah, they have aimbot too. Okay, they say it seems to be working. Well, evidently, they keep killing me. I just want to make sure that it doesn't target dead people. I mean, I don't see why it would, since I specifically made it not. But hey, this is like almost a legitimate game mode. It's like a really bad one. Hey, it worked! It worked! Oh my god, it worked! Oh, I got my aimbot Bastion. Third person aimbot Bastion. What more could you ask for in life? This is honestly a fantastic update. Like, the interface is garbage. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Hanzo. Aimbotting snipers. I feel like an aimbotting Bastion is... Yeah, we could try it without the third person. Like, it's probably honestly better without the third person. Let's see. I don't want to just delete this, but... Actually, yeah, let's save this. Let's, how do we do this? Settings, share. So there's the code if you want to try this version of the mode. WNEYZ. Copy. What does this button do? Oh yeah, you can import a code. But let's get rid of the third person. And just have it be... Let's just have it be straight up aimbot. That's weird. Yeah, see, the thing is, if you get rid of the aimbot, then, like, you can't really see where you're going, because you can't turn, you know? Oh! Hello. Oh, yeah, see, now I can't shoot the Genji. Oh, man! It's an aimbot! Oh, let's add some bots. Let's add some bots, yeah. Are those just gonna spawn? Oh yeah, there they go. I'm sorry if my mic is clipping. It kind of sounds like it is. But I am very excited to see this working as well as it is. Ah. Oh, you know what? It makes the bots aimbot too, doesn't it? Yeah, see, look, they even get even in the kill cam. It works in the kill cam. Oh my god. Oh, that's fantastic. The bot's aimbot. Oh, this is so good. And by good, I mean bad. Yeah, if you could, like... Oh, see, yeah, I'm aiming at the ground. I'm aiming, like, slightly too high sometimes, it seems like. Oh, look at this! This is so good! It's a literal in-game aimbot. Oh, it targets the diva, the exploding diva mech. Oh, that's funny. Oh, this is great. Can you give code? Yeah, sure. Let me give the code of... Whoops, that's not how you get to that. There you go. Yeah, I should try a different hero. I mean, we always play Bastion, for better or worse. Let's try Widowmaker. Look at that. Yeah, not being able to, like, target any of your abilities, though, is, Oh, yeah, Tracer would be really good. Yeah, it doesn't seem to go for headshots. Oh. Well, it kinda does. It just misses sometimes. Yeah, see, it aims above Lucio's head. Lucio's too short for this mode. We need to make it aim like, we need to make it aim like slightly downward if we want to be able to actually hit everyone. So yeah, let's die and then let's try Tracer. She's probably real good at this. Someone kill me, please. I know these are easy bots, but they're also aim bots. Okay. Let's try Tracer. Where is Tracer? Oh, there she is. Just hiding under Widowmaker. Yeah, theoretically you could make this like conditional on holding a button. You could say like only when you're holding down left click or primary fire will it auto aim, and otherwise, or you can make it even like a useless button like crouch. Not that crouch is useless, but you know what I mean. That's pretty good. Of course, he has auto aim too, so. Oh man, that's so good! I can actually be almost competent as Tracer now. Even though I'm terrible at shooters. I can even hit Lucio, even though he's so short. Oh god, the aimbotting Widow though. Oh man. Oh, she's hiding, she's hiding. Oh no. It's so jittery, but it's kind of fantastic. Oh, there's someone above me. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, I don't know why the camera shakes so much. Let's try that, though. Let's try binding it to left. Nope, not left. Button. Is button held? Primary fire equals true, then do this. Otherwise, is primary is, wait. Oh, is firing primary. I guess you don't even need to use the is button held, but whatever. Is button held, primary equals false. Then we theoretically want to, we want this to be each player. We want this to be stop. Okay, yes, stop facing. Okay. But we want this thing to be unconditional. We don't want the like targety sphere to be based on. Okay, let's try that. Also, let's delete some of these bots in case people want to join. Remove bot. Remove bot. Okay, we got a few slots open now. Whoops. Winston is probably not the best hero to try this with. Let's try Tracer. Okay, so yeah, now it's only when you hold left click. And you could theoretically have it if you really wanted to, like... Yeah, there's like a slight delay to it, though, which is a little unfortunate. I would prefer if it was instant, but... That's not right. Why is the, Okay, I guess it is working. So, yeah, this is super fantastic. I love this. And like this is just dumb me messing around with it. Like imagine people actually sitting down for hours making real game modes. Oh no! That can still kill you. Ah, this is... Oh no! Can you get it to target just heads? Ah, I don't know. I kind of doubt it. What you can do, whoops, is right now, like great rule names. So right now it's just targeting the hero, like whatever their world coordinate position is. Which for some heroes is going to be their head. For some it's going to be slightly below their head. And seemingly for some like Lucio it's actually slightly above their head. Which means characters like Widowmaker just can't shoot them at all. So what I think if I wanted to make this better would be to actually make it, God, I don't even know where it would be in this huge mess. But have it just aim slightly down, like subtract a slight, like a little vector from their position and aim there. Something like that. Like if you wanted to get real fancy, you could make this conditional based on what the particular hero is. So you could say like if they are, like you probably wouldn't need to make it like that granular, but you could say like you could have like 3 categories of heroes, like small heroes, medium heroes, large heroes, and then there's like an array contains condition thingy that you can use, and you can say like if the hero is in this set of heroes, then aim at this position slightly above their coordinate. But if they're one of the little guys like Lucio, then aim slightly down. So yeah, like if you wanted to work on this and spend like a few hours actually making it something good, I think that's definitely doable. I don't know if the end result would be fun, necessarily speaking. But you could definitely make something. Let me hop back over to Bastion. I want to destroy people. Ah, it just locks on so good. That's so good. And then being able to actually walk around normally otherwise. I wish there wasn't that delay between when you fire. I wonder if you use the other condition, like the is primary firing condition, if that might activate faster or something. Oh, but as this stands, this is so good. And you could make it this. You can make it so like this only happens to Bastion. You can make so only Bastion has lock-on. And then you can make a custom game and not tell anyone that that's the special rule. Oh, the enemy Bastion. Oh no, they have lock-on too. Can you switch heroes without respawning? Yeah, there is a command to switch heroes. It looks like aimbot. That's because it is aimbot, baby. It's just built into the game now. There is a command to switch heroes. I don't know if there's a way to like bring up the switch heroes dialogue though. Oh, actually, yeah, there is. Cause well, yeah, that's something you'd have to mess around with. Oh yeah, there's someone below me. That's not good. Oh god, that other Bastion's gonna do bad things to me. Jeez, this is... Oh no! Ah! Okay, let me try one thing real quick, because right now I have it set to if is button held. So let's see if is primary... See if is firing primary. If that is maybe like more responsive, I don't necessarily see why it would be. Is primary firing true? Is primary firing false? And then we always want the reticle. Oh, in fact, this doesn't even have to be an effect. This could be like an icon or something, and then it would show up even if it's off screen. That would be pretty cool. But then I would have to like re-enter everything unless I like save it to a variable or ugh. That's annoying. Yeah, it still has that slight delay to it, which I don't know why that is. Add laser fire so there's no bullet spread. I wonder, can you adjust bullet spread? Is that just even like a normal custom game setting? It should be. Ah, this is so satisfying. I know why people aimbot now. Because it just feels so fantastic. Oh man, but we haven't even gotten through... We haven't even gotten through the entire list of things you can do. Let's kill... Oh god. See, I wonder if this even works for heroes like Widowmaker, who have just like single shot primary fires. Because there is that delay. Like, I wonder if they will shoot before they actually fire. Also, I can't hit this Genji. Okay. Let's share this code for anyone who wants it. Whoa, why is it just a number? Is that just random chance? Usually it has letters in it as well. Anyway, this custom game code is 30282. Excuse me. Still sick. 30282. If you want to play around with that. Let's make the maps, let's just turn on all the maps, why not? But yeah, why does it keep deleting, like, the rule names? Let's see what else we can do. I did not even I've been going through this list in, like, alphabetical order. And I got to the S's, and I was like, oh, you could make an auto-aim bot. And that's as far as I got. So, yeah, we got to start... Oh, yeah, so you can do start forcing one or more players to be a specific hero. And if necessary, respawning them immediately in their current position. Ooh, defines minimum and maximum movement input values for one or more players. Possibly forcing... So yeah, throttle. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Okay, so you can force people to walk. Okay, you can... So yeah, you can force people to fire and you can force people to walk. So people were complaining that you can't add, like the NPCs. Like the, like, you know, the archive events NPC characters. But since you can force... enemies to fire and you can force them to walk, you could theoretically make a very primitive AI using this. Oh. And then you can make like you could just add bots, and then instead of letting the bots do their bot things, you control them using the workshop commands. And then you can make like really like primitive, like it would certainly be primitive unless you put in like a ton of work. And I don't even know what the limitations are of like how many rules you can have, how many conditions you can have, that sort of thing. How deeply you can nest these things. It seems like you can get pretty deep though. A wrecking ball race, yeah, that seems like something you could totally do. But yeah, you can make like single player or like co-op PvE events or campaigns using this. Like, obviously that would be better if it had a real map editor. Like, that's the ideal. But the fact that you can do all of this in-game, and you can do it, like, on console, too. That's the crazy thing to me, is that you can do all this on console. Hopefully this is something that, hopefully this is a feature that they don't just forget about like they did the colorblind modes. Hopefully they actually continuously update this and refine it. Like this interface definitely needs a lot of work. It's like on PC, like I get that the interface is nice because it can work on console, but on PC, like they should let me type things. There should be more keyboard shortcuts. There should be a way to just add a method call to the top of a method chain without having to redo everything that you've done. Anyway, let's keep reading this. I want to play around with forcing players to be heroes. Because if I could just do that continuously, like every second you switch what hero you are, that would be bad. That would be a bad thing to do to people. That would be a bad thing to do to Overwatch. Anyway, heal over time, throttle, accelerating. Okay, so yeah, this is just all the stop. So chasing... Let me see what... Well, not stop chasing. Let me see what start chasing actually does. Let's see, chasing. Wait, why... Where's... Okay, here we go. Chase. Global variable. Oh, so you can... reevaluate. Oh, so this is how you make... tight loops. I'm gonna time you guys out just a little bit. Yeah, so like you can't make tight loops, but you can make a variable, like you can make variable A constantly reevaluate like a value and then head towards that value. And so then any of the things that don't have, well, I guess if they don't have reevaluation, then it wouldn't. Interesting. Okay. Let's get through the end of this list, because again, I've still only gotten to the S's. So yeah, we can stop all the things, we can start, we can teleport. You can make Sombra's hack change people into different characters. Oh, that is 100% doable. You could say, if character is hacked, then change them into a different character. Oh, man. There's just so many possibilities. Unpause time. That's... And then wait. Okay. So could you make it... So when Rhine shatters dead bodies, they get rezzed. Probably. That's probably something you could do. Brig stun just puts you out of your misery. Okay. Let's make... Okay, everyone got that code, right? Everyone wrote down that code, because I'm about to delete all of this. Let's delete everything and start from scratch. Let's make some bad things. Add rule. Call it bad. Trigger. Player took damage. All players. Condition is if health percent is less than or equal to 10%, because that's what percents are in this universe. I gave the code earlier. There's a VOD. You can rewind if you have to. Then... Let's see, what exactly was it called again? Start forcing player to be hero. Hero. Random value in array. All heroes. And then also heal. Amount. Max health. Okay. This seems like what I want it to be. So whenever your health gets low, you will respawn immediately in place as a different hero. And theoretically, you could add like a preload hero as well. And that would make it so like it doesn't lag out. Let's see if that even like works at all. Oh wait. Oh wait, it worked. I switched heroes. Hold on. Oh no. This doesn't seem to be working quite how I want it to. The condition part of it. Oh my god, it seems to just be the condition part does not seem to be working. Maybe that percentage is not an integer like the other percentage. This just seems to be every time you take damage, you change heroes. Which is kind of fantastic. And like it works super well actually. It doesn't seem to work with the bots though. The bots don't change heroes. The bots are always what they are. But it is working. Yeah, it is working with the human players at least. This is bizarre that this works so well. That it lets you do this. So theoretically, this doesn't even have to be on player took damage. This could just be, let's see, health percent. It's less than 10. Maybe it's supposed to be 0.10. Current health of a player is a percentage of their max health. Yeah, I don't know why that part's not working. Let's get rid of the heal part. And let's just say, let's just add a weight. This is gonna be bad. This is just gonna be bad. This will just be awful. Oh wait, I can't even pick my hero. Oh no! Look, the hero I can pick changes like every second. So I can't even spawn in. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Why is this allowed? Oh, someone else managed to spawn. Oh wait, no, that's a bot. Yeah, the bots don't change heroes, which is unfortunate. But oh my god, look at that. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Why does it let you do this? Why does it work so well? That's the crazy part. Is that you would expect this to just be a nightmare. Like it would just be constantly lagging out. But it actually works. I need to find that other human wherever they are. Because I want to... It doesn't happen with the bots. God, you can even like fire for like a brief second. Like it's actually loading in the character. I'm flying for some reason. I'm just like spamming ability buttons. Oh, this is so good. And by good, I mean bad, of course. Hey, someone else managed to join. Yeah, it's easier said than done to actually join this match. God, and I don't know if you guys can hear the breathing sounds. I'm just gonna turn up the sound effects in OBS real quick. Yeah, this is kind of awesome. Oh god, you can even melee? Like, it totally works. Like, the movement, like, it's not perfect, obviously. But it's not as stuttery as you would expect it to be. Like, it just kind of works. Oh no, all the humans have left. I suppose that's understandable, considering this is... And I managed to kill someone like this. Oh my god. Look at me just destroy this Road Dog with every hero's ability. He's not actually dying that much, but... Okay. Let me turn that back down, because that's a nightmare. Can you add more than 12 people to a game? Unfortunately, that does not appear to be a thing you can do. So let's try something else. Let's set this to wait for 2 seconds. Let's do that still. But then let's also say... set ultimate charge to 100%. And then press button ultimate. Oh, whoa, why'd it get mad? Something broke. Error, restricted value found. Could you elaborate? What don't you like about this? Well, let's see what happens if I try restarting, if it works at all. Yeah, it doesn't give you good error messages when it's unhappy with what you've done. Yeah, it's still doing the old rule set. Let me try and spawn in. Well, here, I can pull up the inspector. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you why it's unhappy with what you've done. Because it's still just applying the old rule set. It's just ignoring this rule set. Set ultimate charge to 100%. Like, that's just the default. That should be fine. Ongoing each player. Press button. Ultimate. What if I... Whoops, not that part. What if I get rid of that part? Error restricted value found. Like, it did that earlier when I tried using the all heroes array. Like, it doesn't seem to like the all heroes array. But, like, it worked before, obviously. So, I am going to chalk that up to a bug. Like, if you open the inspector, yeah, it's still using the... Like, yeah, it doesn't give you any errors. Because it's still using, like, the old program. It's not even taking the new program. It just gives this error restricted value found in the chat log thingy. And yeah, see, it's still switching every 0.25 seconds. Like, even if I... What if I get rid of all the stuff I added? And just have what we had, but with a higher weight. Is it happy about that? Okay, yeah, so it seems to be happy with this, just this. So when does it get mad? Set ultimate charge to 100. Yeah, it gets mad when you do that. I wonder if you need to like add a weight or something. If it's like, if it's like you can't do that like immediately after or something. So what if we just add a weight? No, it's still not happy. What if I set it to 1? No, it's still not happy. And yeah, the debugger's no help. God, please just let me spawn in as anyone. Like, yeah, this doesn't even... Yeah, the debugger doesn't even show the things that don't work. Anyway. It's getting a little late. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do this. God, this is actually very annoying. Yeah, let's just delete all this stuff. So yeah. So one thing I did want to try doing, probably not today though, is I want to make a Mandelbrot set. I want to see if we can make a Mandelbrot set in Overwatch. I don't know how you would implement that. Probably use spawn with ult. You know, that's a good idea, actually. Let's try that. Where is that? General. Spawn with ultimate enabled. Whoops. Went too far. And let's add back that stuff we had. Hero. Start forcing player to be hero. Random. Value an array. All heroes. Press button. Oh, player. No, player. Event. I don't know how well you guys can hear the game audio, but it's not great. Press ultimate button. Wait for 2 seconds. Then loop. Okay, it looks happy. Let's restart the match. And this should force the bots to use their ults as well. Of course, they won't change heroes. Oh, great. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, maybe the timer needs to be, like, slightly longer. But this is, like... Oh, he doesn't switch heroes when he's, This is, like, almost a legitimate game mode. This is, like... Fire, fire. This is, like, even more Total Mayhem than Total Mayhem. This is kind of great. Yeah, I think the timer needs to be slightly longer for this to actually be fun. But it's kind of fantastic. I killed a Zenyatta. I'm very glad there's a human in here as well. Okay. Yeah, let's try it with, like, as fun as the 2-second timer is. Let's make, like, a 10-second timer. I do still want it to be, like, super fast, but there are some ults. There are some ults that are just too fast. They don't even get a chance to go. WTF was that? That is the appropriate reaction. And in fact, you could even, like, disable every other ability and just make it ults only. Still, way to have health percent transfer over. Probably. You could, like, save the health to a variable and then reload it from a variable. That seems very doable. Oh, in fact, actually, now that I think about it, hold on, where's my menu? Okay, we can add a condition that's like is using ultimate, and so we could say if they're not using their ultimate, then forget all the loop stuff. Just, if they're not using their ultimate, respawn them and force them to use their ultimate. Let's see if that works. So then the ultimate will last for exactly as long as an ultimate is meant to last. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't activate the first time, so we'd need to add some sort of condition for that. Yeah, but this actually, other than, like, the initial condition... Okay, we're gonna have to wait for Bob to despawn. Oh, maybe it doesn't work with Tracer? Because her ult is, like, a weird thing. So yeah, we should see as soon as Bob despawns. Huh. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem to work with every hero. So that's a bit of a problem. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube live streams are only 16:9, and obviously my monitor is 21:9. So I'm just streaming at 21:9, and YouTube is then scaling that up to 16:9, so it's adding black bars. And of course, if you're on an iPhone 10, that's got like a 2:1 screen, so then it's gonna add pillar bars. If you know anyone at YouTube, tell them to add ultra-wide resolution support to live streams, because that would make me a very happy camper. Anyway, this is like halfway to a decent game mode right there. I could see someone polishing that up and making it something actually usable. So I'm thinking, like, you could actually do, like, fancy things. Like, you could recreate Capture the Flag. I'm thinking, you know? Because, like, you can create these effects, and you can, like, update their position. So you could just have, like, a sphere, and then you could basically manually recreate all the functionality of the flag in Capture the Flag. So that would be pretty wild. Oh, someone made a wall riding Torb? Yeah, I'm sure that would not take that long. Actually, yeah, let me quit this custom game. Let me see what all is in Helicopter Bastion. I will gladly spectate that. Okay. This is a fantastic game mode. Oh, that's cool. And you can even add text that like describes what the abilities are. Oh, that's good. Man, this is a very good game mode that I'm very glad exists. Okay, am I gonna get to play now? Ah, this is great. And then combine this with the auto aim, and then it just becomes a nightmare. Oh, my aim is not fantastic. Oh, look at this bastard getting his ult. You can teleport yourself outside the map. Oh yeah, I wanted to play around with teleportation. Because if like you can get to places that you can't normally walk, like if you could clip through walls by teleporting. Like, what if you recreated walking functionality? Can you do that? Would that even work? Oh, man. Okay. Mode skirmish only. Please give me everything else. Off. 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 Okay. Let's start the game. And I suppose I can open this lobby up. Untitled Workshop. Testing if anyone would like to join me. Let's go to the workshop. Let's add a rule that applies continuously to each player. Let's add a condition that if... Let's make it something simple first. Like if you press crouch, then you teleport to a position that is the world vector of forward or multiply forward by 5. That, I think. Okay, let's see if that does what I want. Whoops, wrong button. Crouch, crouch. Oh! Yep. You sure can. You can absolutely teleport through walls. Just like that. Okay. So can we make that like something almost usable, I wonder? So we want no condition. So this thing doesn't update is the thing. Teleport doesn't update. Teleport is just like a one and done event. There's no like start teleporting or like move, start facing, start accelerating, start forcing throttle, start forcing spawn room. Are you related to Pie Guy Rules? I think you are the first person to ever ask me that, which is crazy, because I did not discover Pie Guy Rules for a very long time, but he is a YouTuber with a very similar YouTube username to mine, and sure enough, he makes YouTube videos about SpongeBob, and in fact, he has done a Let's Play of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In fact, this thumbnail is like identical to the thumbnail. In fact, if we type Pieman rules Battle for Bikini Bottom. Oh wait, no, maybe it's not. Maybe did that thumbnail change at some point? I swear it used to be this. Anyway. No relation. He joined YouTube in April 2008. I joined YouTube in August 2006. So if anyone asks who the one true Pie Fellow is, it's me. I am the true Pie Fellow. Anyway. So yeah, there's no way to like continuously teleport. We can at least turn gravity off. Right? Like, let's see, what all buttons do we have to work with? Oh, interact. Actually, yeah, interact. That's not a very used button at all. Let's turn off gravity. Oh, it only goes down to 10. You can't turn off gravity entirely. Oh, whoops. Is that is gravity like a per player thing? Yeah, that's a per player thing. Yeah, so now you can like just teleport by pressing F. And yeah, you can totally get out of bounds this way. It does not stop you at all. You can get inside the enemy. Oh, wow! If you go inside the enemy spawn room, you just like, you don't immediately die, but you start like rapidly taking damage. Yeah, this will be very cool whenever they release a new map. Oh wow, you can stand out here. You can spray on this ground out here behind the dropship. That's kind of wild. I would not have thought that would be possible. This wall does not exist. But yeah, whenever they release new maps, this will be really cool for exploring them out of bounds. And I guess you could bind like another button to teleport up, down, left, right. Oh, you can stand on top of this thing? Oh no, you like slide off it. But still. This is pretty cool. Just being able to teleport through everything. So yeah, you could do. Could you follow the Busan train? Could you stop the train? Do you think you could stop the train? Probably not. You probably can't stop the train. Yeah. Let's see if I can sink a basket. I think you like... I forget exactly how you line it up. That is... Yeah, it's something like this. Something like that. Hey, I did it. Switch to Farah. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. And I could even give her, like infinite jets or something. Heroes in alphabetical order. This should not be hard to find. Let's see. Hover jets. Maximum time. Unlimited fuel. Recharge rate. Yep. Very fast. Everything very fast. Restart. So yeah, I don't know if there's a way to, like, all the things people have been talking about wanting to do, both like in the Reddit threads and in this comment chain, has been like giving heroes other heroes' abilities, like letting Bastion shoot dragon strikes, or giving Bastion his shield back, that sort of thing. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Like, whoops, I literally went through all that work to be fair, and now I'm not being fair. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh. Look at this thing. Oh, I wonder if you could teleport up, out of bounds. Like, here, what if I try going out to this? Oh, yeah, you can go, like, way farther than the game ever normally lets you go. How... Can I... You see that mountain in the distance? Can I get there? That didn't even occur to me. Aimbot Workshop. Someone has the code. Someone paste it in the chat. I probably should have set the teleport speed to higher. Oh, have I stopped moving? It looks like I might have reached the edge. Oh no! You can't even see the map anymore. But still, the fact that you can get this far, that it lets you do this. Like, this is something you'd expect to only be able to do with like a Game Shark or something, but here I am, in Overwatch, just doing awful things to the video game. I wonder what happens when I touch the ground. Does it exist? Probably not. Nope. Does this ground exist? No. No. Oh, that's fantastic. So I can probably make it so you teleport in the direction you face. You just joined. Well, they they just added a pretty damn cool mode to Overwatch, which is basically a pretty featureful scripting engine, and it lets you do awful things to this video game. If no one knows the, if you scroll up in the chat, someone posted the aimbot code earlier, but you can also rewind in the video and find it. That might just be mildly annoying. You could also wait till the VOD's up. It'd probably be easier to find it then. But yeah, we could explore like this castle over here and this Ferris wheel. I wonder if they have backs. Could ride the roller coaster. Oh man, look at those polygons. Can you stand on this? Nope. Wouldn't expect you to be able to. Oh yeah, these things don't have backs. Oh man, look at that. Look at that texture fighting over there. Oh, that's wild. Oh, look at this thing. I don't know anything about any Blizzard properties other than Overwatch. Oh man, look at these little... Look at these polygon people. Oh, that's so good. Look at them. That is fantastic. Yeah, this is gonna be wild. This is utterly fantastic. Like, I can only hope that they add more features to it over time. But even just as it is now, it's pretty awesome. Like, the one thing I really hope they do is that they take custom modes that people make and then add them to the arcade rotation. So then you can get actual matchmaking with custom games. With, like, these crazy custom games people are gonna make. Man, I cannot wait to see. It's in the green waterfall building. I can't get that high. Like, I bet if I added a... Oh, no, maybe I can. Oh, yeah, I totally can. Whoa, what were you saying? Oh yeah, like if you made primary fire, switch your character over to Hanzo, do a dragon strike, and then switch back. Yeah, I guess that would work, but that wouldn't really be Bastion shooting dragon strikes. That, I mean, I guess technically you would have achieved the goal, but it's not entirely what I would imagine. Oh yeah, man, I can get like to the entrance of Blizzard World. You're not normally able to get over here. You can see there's just nothing here. Hey. Where does this path lead over here? Okay, this is... There's lots of fun that could be had exploring all of the maps. Yeah, let's go back to seeing seeing what else is in the server browser. Overwatch Battle Royale. So is that just like oh, you can tell when people are using voice lines. So you could theoretically use like voice lines to control your character. You could use like the chat window and say like when you do the up voice line, then you go forward. Oh man. Identity theft, become what you kill. Oh, that's like the opposite of infection. Oh, but they're doing this like payload, not free for all. That's weird. You can't swap abilities. Yeah, unfortunately, there does not seem to be that. But you can, like, emulate it, kinda. Like, if you wanted to make, like, a fake Dragon Strike, like, you could make an orb or, like, a sphere and say, like, when you press the primary fire, make this orb, like, spawn and then travel in this direction. And then if anyone is intersecting with, it was within like a certain distance of the orb, then they take damage and also credit the damage to the person who launched the orb in the first place. Like, that seems like something you could do. Like, it... Or, like, I wonder if you could recreate a grappling hook. Like, you could say... Yeah, there's no ray cast, is the thing. Like, they have a lot of... they have a lot of, like, video game specific methods in here relating to, like, vectors and relative world coordinates and stuff. But there doesn't seem to be a ray cast ability, which I think would be quite helpful. Because then you could do things like have a top-down camera that like checks up to see where the ceiling is and actually like keeps the camera beneath the ceiling, for example. Or you could like create a fake grappling hook where you like it like shoots out an orb or something, and then like it moves you towards, because like there's a function that's like find the nearest standable surface relative to this coordinate. So you could say like find the nearest standable surface and then like move me in that direction or something like that. So yeah, I think raycasts that like it might be too expensive or something, but they might be worried about performance. But I think that would be pretty powerful. I mean, Dreams has raycasts, and that runs on a PS4, so can't be that hard. Also, hit scan weapons are raycasts, so it can't be that hard. The game already has mechanisms for it. Let's see what other custom games people have made. Lucio Racing, Matrix with a twist. Everyone dies in a red cloud of mist. Sure. So Nirvana, too. Let's see how, that does not... Doesn't seem to work entirely correctly, because I saw a living... Yeah, they seem to keep the red mist after they live.
No one can hide from my
Yeah, even after you respawn, you still have your red mist. I get the idea, though. Is like you can make effects like this. Custom effects. So that's cool. Gun game test. I don't know what gun game is. That sounds like a custom game that would be in like other games. StarCraft's game. Newly waxed floor. Battle Royale. Smash Bros. What is Smash Bros? Pray tell. Oh, what is this? What am I looking at? But I absolutely love that you can make custom UI like this. Like, you're gonna be able to do so many things. So is this meant to be like a Smash Bros mode where like you take percent damage as you get hurt, and then the higher your percent, the farther you fly? Like, is that how it's meant to work? In which case, Bastion would probably be pretty overpowered. Because, like, he just doesn't get launched. Oh, jeez. Never mind. Yeah, he does. Oh, yeah. Look at that. People just get launched when they get shot at. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I understand. That's actually Smash Brothers. Like, again, I don't know if it's actually, like, fun. I don't know if I would necessarily call that fun, but it's definitely like a functional game mode. Jesus. Yeah, Diva, I guess, would be pretty good because she can like fly back into the stage. Let's see, what are people saying? Yeah, like an Ender Pearl sort of thing, if you could do something like that. Jeez, this is... Hit someone to swap places! Okay, please start the game. I don't want to just sit here on the lobby screen. That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. This is just a free-for-all deathmatch. Yeah, I wonder if it's you shoot them or if it is literally you melee them and you swap places. They're gonna have to make like titles longer. We're gonna need more room in titles to explain things. Oh man, what? Oh, you can swap places with the Pharah while she's in midair. Oh god. Oh, this is wild. Oh, this is utterly fantastic. It's a little disorienting. It'd be cool. What I think it should do is it should make you face the person you just swapped with. I mean, maybe. I don't know if that's necessarily what you'd want. But that would certainly make it less disorienting. Oh, hello, Doomfist. Where are you? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, God, when I use my ult, that's gonna be wild. Jeez. God, you can just teleport, like, all the way around the map. I hope someone's... Oh, no! Get over here. Ah! I interrupted his doom fisting. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh my god, I'm gonna be Pharah, and I'm gonna fly off the map, and I'm gonna shoot people. Oh my god, that's so fun. That's such a brilliant idea. That's of course... Oh no! That's assuming I can actually hit anyone before they hit me. Oh wait, but even if they hit me, they still die. But I don't think I get the credit for the kill. Oh, but that does at least mean... Oh man. Yeah, you don't get credit for the kill that way. Well, if they shoot you, you don't get credit. I wonder if you shot them... It does also make the mode a little unfun. Oh, jeez. It counts as self-destruct, so you just lose points. This is hilarious. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see what else there is. Aimbot with that mode, yeah. Oh man. Oh, aimbot free for all. Yeah, someone made an aimbot free for all. But Overwatch, but voice lines and emotes are OP. Okay. Emoting will res your team. Oh. You don't say. Voice lines will damage enemy. I don't know what I have voice lines mapped to in on PTR. Oh, what? What's teleporting me? Something's teleporting me. Wait, what is it mapped to? F5. Interesting. What if I just shot people? Oh no. Okay, this is dumb. Okay, let's look at a few more. Reaper with Roadhog hook. Oh, true infection. Yeah, I always love playing infection. But if they got it to actually work properly with this thing. Oh, it's very low. It's just McCree and Torb now, though. Excuse me. Still sick. Unfortunately, not the best time to do a live stream, but Oh, I only have 100 health. Interesting. Also, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm terrible at Overwatch, so this is probably... Why does Torb jump so high? Why does Torb jump so high? So is that going to force him to be a McCree now? Let's see when he respawns. I mean, he's still a... Looks like he's still a Torb. Yeah, I don't know if it's working. Also, why do the Torbs jump so high? Oh, what? Oh, it worked. Okay, they might have broken something, because they did just restart the game. But, yeah, unfortunately, you can't summon the like, talent operatives, or the, what are they called? Null sector bots from the archives events. That seems like something that they'll probably add. Hog with grapple. Let Torb walk on. Okay. Oh, the match hasn't started. Oh, is the moderator not starting the game? Oh, well. Super hot. You could set the player movement speed for, like, Team B to be based off the move speed of Team A. Huh. Let me spectate this. Does it, like, work? Super hot. Oh, it even changed the speed of the spectator. Oh. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. That's... Can do, like, bullet time stuff. Huh. Ha 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 ha. This is a fantastic mode. You you could spend like dozens and dozens of hours just you kill, you speed up. Teabag to fart. Okay. Overwatch, but my eyes hurt. Sure. Why do my eyes hurt? I mean, you can see the enemies through walls, which is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what this mode is supposed to be. I don't get this mode. I'm not alone. You can move people's aim towards anything you want. Just use your own aim lock. Yeah, that's what we did for like the first half of this stream. Ah. Okay. Anyway, it's getting pretty late over here on the East Coast. I mean, it's not that late. It's like 10:40, but I've not been sleeping well the past few days, so I should probably wrap this stream up sometime soon. But I am definitely gonna keep messing around with this workshop mode. That's what I'm gonna be thinking about all day at work tomorrow, is just what more things can I do in workshop mode. Bastion Helicopter, yeah, we played that earlier. So if you want to see any of the things I make, I will probably, if I make anything cool or interesting, I will probably tweet it out. So, hit me up on Twitter. I am at PieManRules. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Average watch time, 6.5 minutes. You guys that's relatively high, I think, for one of these live streams. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick look at, how long have I been streaming for? Let me check. Only 3.5 hours. It hasn't been that long. I hope you guys like this little look at the Overwatch workshop. It is freaking fantastic. It's a good time for content creators in video games. You got Labo VR just came out. You have Dreams just came out. You got Overwatch Workshop. Mario Maker 2 is coming out in not terribly long. I feel like there was one other game that had a content creator sort of thing that came out recently. I'm struggling to remember what it is. I might be just imagining it. But anyway, I'm going to turn this stream off. Thanks for sticking around. I don't know when I'll be on the internet next, but eventually, probably. See you guys next time, when I'm hopefully not as sick.